Good evening, everyone. Magandang gabi po. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, magandang tanghali. Saang bahagi man po kayo ng mundo naroon. Hello and welcome sa ating broadcast ngayon, being broadcasted in a few different platforms. Nandito tayo sa FSM, Filipino Success Movement, but we are also broadcasting for the first time on our new platform po sa SuccessCon page, the upcoming SuccessCon 2021 page. So if you're watching this from the SuccessCon platform and ngayon nyo lang po ako nakita, magandang gabi, magandang umaga, saan man kayong bahagi naroon. Ang pangalan ko po is si Dr. Iris and I am one of the co-founders po ng SuccessCon platform. So it is an event that's going to happen sa October. And so we're very excited. And today, ang unang episode, this is the pilot episode ng SuccessCon broadcasts. Kung napapanood nyo naman po ito sa FSM, Filipino Success Movement Channel, once again, welcome po. Kung bago lamang kayong follower, then papakilala din ulit ako. Isa po ako sa mga co-founders nitong SuccessCon and FSM din. So what is it about? FSM, usually, nakikita nyo siguro yung mga broadcasts ko are mainly about health. Dahil alam nyo naman po, yung Filipino Success Movement platform, the main thrust ng platform po natin na yan, yung layunin, yung adhikain ng platform natin na yan is to help yung mga kababayan natin mag-level up po. So that's the main tagline. Hatak pataas, hatakin pataas ang kapwa, leveling up in a few different aspects ng buhay. So lagi natin pinag-uusapan yung health. Marami tayong mga community members dito sa FSM are here because of health. So lagi nating pinag-uusapan, low-carb nutrition, fasting. Ngayon, maiba naman tayo. Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is the other aspect ng pagla-level up na gusto rin nating ipalaganap sa mga miyembro natin. And this is leveling up in the wealth aspect, pagla-level up sa pangkabuhayan. And so, naisip namin yung ating mga followers naman who are here in this platform dahil gustong mag-level up sa bahagi na yun. Now, we are pleased to bring to you yung atin pong Success Convention. So, pag-usapan natin ngayon is all about a key component. Isa sa mga key components ng pagiging matagumpay sa panahon ngayon, lalong-lalo na po ngayong panahon, very challenging po, pandemic. I don't know where you are located. Alam ko marami tayong mga viewers who are elsewhere in the world, hindi lang sa Philippines. I don't know where you are, pero sana naman po kung saan man kayo safe. Yung sa mga kakilala po natin, mga ating mga members na nasa Philippines, alam natin gaano kahirap po ang buhay. And so, ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon, we're going to talk a bit about skill building. Pag-uusapan natin mga, like tonight's topic, kung nakita nyo po yung cover nito, it's all about leadership traits na kailangan nating ma-master sa panahon ngayon kung saan mahirap ang buhay para makatulong sa atin na i-level up natin yung sarili natin. Level up tayo sa sarili nating mapanegosyo man yan or mag-level up tayo sa ating career or kung wala naman tayong trabaho ngayon, mga bagay-bagay na makakatulong sa atin, i-cultivate sa sarili natin para yung sitwasyon natin na yan, kung saan man ang kinalalagyan natin ngayon, mabago siya. Mabago in a way na magiging asset siya natin. Makakatulong talaga sa ating umunlad. Bago po tayo magsimula, I will say hi sa mga nandito. Si Miss Ava is here. Hello, si Ava. I hope I'm saying it right. Miss Ava Chopdat. Dito rin si Nelvin. Hello, Nelvin. Andito si Ms. Zenaida Fermin. Magandang gabi po sa inyo, ma'am. Saan man po kayo naroon. Janet is also here. Mendoza Butak. Hello po, Ms. Janet. Evelyn is also here from Dublin. Sasabihin ko Dubai. Bilis ng basa ko. Ms. Evelyn Byrne from Dublin, Ireland. Andito rin si Ms. Raquel. Magandang gabi po. Ms. Aile N. Magandang gabi. Anna Ferrer is also here. Magandang gabi, Ana. I think magugustuhan mo itong topic natin ngayon. Skill building po tayo. And andito rin po si Miss Nalen, ang head ng ating FSM team. Elizabeth Elizabeth is here. Hello. And Angie is also here. Magandang gabi rin sa inyo, Miss Angie. Kumusta ka? Maraming salamat for tuning in. Okay naman ako. Medyo maaga ngayon dito, but I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Si Miss Carol or Mr. Carol Cueva watching from Hong Kong. Ayan. I'm happy to see yung ating mga followers po from different areas. Sana makatulong po ngayong gabi ang ating pag-uusapan. And Caloocan City, sabi ni Miss Anna Ferrer. Shan Ri is also here. Magandang gabi. And from Cabanatuan daw is si Miss Ina Princesa. Hello po. Magandang gabi rin, Miss Robicel Hosafat Linsangan. Hello. And from Cebu, si Miss Resil Sakil. Hello. So sana ngayong gabi po ay makatulong yung ating broadcast. It is really about building a specific skill. And ito nga, ang skill na ito is leadership. So, ano-ano nga ba yung mga skill ng isang leader? Kasi marami sa atin, we have traditional, ano po, yung para lang ano yan yung ating low carb nutrition na parang may traditional way na alam natin kung paano kumain, that's how we eat, right? And so ang nakikita natin sa kasalukuyan, yung mga sakit in society, yung nararamdaman ng iba. Kasi the way that they're eating is very traditional. The same goes for pangkabuhayan po. It's the same thing. Kung saan ka man naroon ngayon, kung sa ano man ang kalagayan mo ngayon, it is brought on by the way that you think about paano nga ba magkaroon ng pangkabuhayan, paano nga ba mag-succeed sa buhay. It's all about mindset. Lahat po yan nagsisimula sa mindset eh. Kaya nga yung ating, yung mga gustong maging healthy, ang ginagawa natin is we are educating, we are providing information para yung mga specific na mga bagay-bagay na nakasanayan na ninyo, you can perhaps learn something new or unlearn yung alam mo na dati pero i-unlearn mo siya. Matututo ka ng bagong impormasyon at yun ang i-a-apply mo ngayon. So ano nangyayari sa ating mga low carbers with the new information? Dahil may bago silang kaalaman at nai-a-apply nila yun sa tulong ng, continuous support with the information, sa tulong ng community, then anong nangyayari? Nababago yung kanilang health. The very same thing applies to pangkabuhayan po. If ang concept mo ng pangkabuhayan ay, okay, mag-aaral ako. Pagka ako'y nag-aral, pag-graduate ko, maghahanap ako ng trabaho. And then kapag naghanap ako ng trabaho, ito ang gagawin ko. Magiging empleyado ako. That's good kung ikaw ay yun talaga ang gusto mong gawin. Pero kung isa ka sa mga tao who feels na in spite of, okay, nag-aral ako, may natapos ako, ngayon empleyado na ako, pero may nararamdaman kang parang may kulang at nagtatanong ka sa sarili mo, hanggang ganito na lang ba? Hanggang dito na lang ba? Hanggang dito na lang ba ang pwede kong gawin? Parang may kulang, teka muna. Kung isa ka sa mga ganon, then you may need to hear yung itong lecture na ito ngayong gabi. Kasi maybe iba yung landas na dapat mong tahakin. Maybe you need to unlearn certain things about how you become, for example, a leader. Certain things about how you earn an income. Ano po, kasi minsan yun eh. Kulang tayo ng information and so hindi tayo nakakahakbang in the right way. Kasi kulang wala, hindi naman tinuturo sa school, right? Sa school, it's very seldom that they teach you how to handle money. Sa school, hindi naman tinuturo ano bang gagawin mo. You hear about certain concepts, pero hindi talaga sa'yo ituturo kung pagdating mo sa real world, anong gagawin mo, right? Even yung pag-uusapan natin ngayong gabi, leadership skills, they don't get taught. What you get taught in school are very traditional na mga bagay. So, I'm here to tell you na sa current landscape, yung pong ating current, and I'm just turning this on, give me a moment. Ayan. So sa current landscape, excuse me, ay napahatching. Titingnan ko lang, ayan. Kasi magdu-dual screen na po ako. So sa ating kasalukuyang, ano ngayon, scenario, oh, sorry, tatanggalin lang natin 'yan. Yeah. Sa ating pangkasalukuyang scenario in the workforce, for example, pasok kayo sa trabaho, sa opisina, gusto mong umangat, gusto mong maka, akyat dun sa corporate ladder. Ano nga ba yung mga dapat mong gawin? You want to become a leader or meron ka, negosyante ka, nagsisimula ka pa lang, you need to establish yourself. What are the traits that you need to have para maging isang effective leader? So, i-she-share ko ngayon ang aking screen. Here we are. Yes. So, ang ating episode, the first episode, we'll be talking about effective effective leadership traits that you need to master. So, unang-una po dyan, the very first thing, tanggalin lang natin dito. And here, I am talking about what's been shown in the research. Alam niyo naman, usually ang aking mga share is very evidence-based. And also, hindi lang evidence, kundi mga bagay-bagay na sarili ko, nai-apply ko po or nakita ko sa kapwa ko. Of course, I don't claim to be, wala naman pong taong perpekto, ano po. So I don't claim to have all of these things, but these are the things that I've seen, nabasa ko sa research, nakita ko, nai-apply ko sa sarili kong buhay or nakita ko sa ibang tao and have been very effective para itong mga tao na ito or even me have been able to, advance in a specific situation. So unang-una po diyan, unang-unang trait as a leader is yan. A good leader has emotional stability. So, tatanungin ko po kayo, sa tingin ninyo, kunyari meron tayong situation po, ano? Let's say kayo ay pumapasok sa call center, for example. Tapos, sa call center meron 'yan mga ano po, hierarchy, may mga training, officers. I'm not very familiar kung ano yung mga tawag sa kanila, but let's say 'di ba meron 'yan na mga yung parang pinaka-leader nila. So, imagine the performance ng mga tao under a specific leader kung yung leader ay yo-yo yung kanyang emotions. Parang ano siya, yung, ah sabihin na natin na hindi niya makontrol yung kanyang emotion. Like meron kang idudulog na problema, instead of feeling like nakakatulong siya sa'yo, magiging ano siya, either sobrang galit, magagalit agad-agad, or magpa-panic, gano'n, yung wala siyang emotional stability. Do you think yung team na yun will perform well with that kind of leader, right? Versus, someone who, let's say, same scenario, difficult situation, may problema kang idinulog sa kanya, and siyempre problema nga yun, eh. So, ikaw mismo are finding it hard to parang deal with it, kaya nga idudulog mo sa leader, hindi mo na alam gagawin mo. Malamang ikaw rin ay nagpa-panic na, malamang ikaw rin ay naapektuhan na. And you have this very stable, yung leader na very, sabihin na natin na yung kanyang pag-iisip is so pragmatic, kalmado lang siya, right? Pinapakinggan ka lang niya sa sinasabi mo, and after listening to you, nag-offer siya ng solution doon sa problem mo, then you feel na parang, "Oh, someone's got my back." Parang, "Sarap kausap nitong boss ko na ito kasi imbes na magpa-panic, imbes papagalitan ka, imbes na ikaw ay, lalaitin or whatever, may masasandalan kang very stable na tao. Maaasahan mo dahil yung kanyang ability to handle situations is talaga yung pinag-iisipan, right? And so, emotional stability is so very important as a leader. Kung kayo po ay nasa kasalukuyang posisyon sa inyong company, sa inyo pong either trabaho man or sa negosyo man ninyo, and you're finding na yung mga challenges, yung mga situations ay parang nahihirapan kayong i-handle dahil yung emosyon nyo gets in the way, then it's time to think about how you can enhance itong emotional stability nito. Dahil think about it po, kung tayo ay hindi nakakapag-isip ng klarado dahil tayo masyadong emotional, hindi natin nabibigyan ng best solution yung situation, right? And so, it follows na you're not handling it the best way that you can. And so, ang nangyayari is yung magiging outcome ng sitwasyon na yun, kung problema man yun or challenge that you need to solve, hindi mo siya nabibigyan ng karapatang solusyon na in the best way sana. Dahil ikaw mismo, madali kang madala ng emotions mo. So emotional stability is a very, very important trait ng isa pong leader. Yung hindi ka madaling nagpapanik, hindi ka madaling konting nagagalit ka, right? You have the ability to kind of pause and detach from the situation. And this is something na isang uri ng skill na hindi yan agad-agad nabibuild. Right now, if you're finding na, teka, hindi ko kaya yan. Hindi ko, very stressful individual talaga ako. Don't worry, hindi naman po yan nakakultivate overnight. You cannot cultivate that overnight, but with time, if you put in the effort, it'll come, it'll happen. So, ask yourself honestly, ako ba ngayon, would I consider myself to be emotionally stable in the workplace, in my business? Pinag-usapan natin dito yung yung sa pangkabuhayan nga. Ibang usapin pa yung emotional stability when it comes to personal life, right? But once you establish, and many times, syempre nagsistart din yan dyan personal life. Once you cultivate this skill of being emotionally stable, ito ay mag-transcend into different aspects of your life. Sa mapapersonal mo man yung buhay, trabaho man yan, even with sa community mo, it will start to have a ripple effect. So, napakagandang i-hone ng skill po na ito dahil it can affect many different aspects of your life. Emotional stability, lalong-lalo na sa pangkabuhayan. Kasi pangkabuhayan natin, our income generating part ng buhay natin, napakalaking bagay na yan, right? Dahil yan ang minsan nagdidikta sa iba pang parts ng buhay natin, napakalaking effect. So you need to have emotional stability. So number 2 trait, ano ba ang ikalawang trait na kailangan ma-master if you want to be a leader, an effective leader in your workplace, in your business, sa community mo? Number 2, self-confidence. Siguro nakita nyo na yung posting ko about dito. Self-confidence, ano nga ba yan? Yan ba yung may ability ka na, you feel na you're so good? Ito ba ay pagiging mayabang lang? Yan ba yung self-confidence? What do you think? Tingnan ko nga po. Let me see if sisilipin ko lang dito kung sino ang gustong mag-comment. So I'm stop sharing my screen. Titingnan ko lang dito sa comment section. Sino po ang gustong mag-comment about ito, sabi ni Miss Eva, yes, I need to have emotional stability for my team. Yeah, so obviously si Miss Eva is handling people below her, right? Hindi man below her, but she is responsible for some people sa kanyang organization or sa kanyang business. And very, very important po, siguro you can identify how important it is for you to show emotional stability para yung iyong team naman makapag-produce in the best way. Kasi kung mismong ikaw, pinaka-head ng team, leader, nakikitaan nila na para ka ng, up and down roller coaster yung mood mo, it's not gonna be effective. So, what do you think is the meaning ng self-confidence? So, yung second trait natin po was self-confidence. So, give me a moment. I-share ko nga ulit yun. Tingnan natin. I'm looking for someone to define yung, tingnan natin. Looking for someone to define yung ating pong mga dyan, Miss Nalen. I think someone is kind of flooding our comment section. If you can, please tanggal itong nagfa-flood sa comment section natin. Kindly. Yeah. Nalen or Milaflor, if you're there, if you can please tanggal itong nagko-comment sa ating comment section. Kasi I think someone is nanggugulo. Anyway, yeah, so sino po ang gustong mag-define what self-confidence? Okay, sabi ni Miss Angie, self-confidence, dapat po alam ang ginagawa niya at kahihinat na ng business niya. Yeah, that's great. Sabi naman ni Eva, self-confidence is the way you handle every situation in looking for a solution. O gusto ko yan. Gusto ko yung definition mo na yan because it's speaking to me how yung self-confidence ties in with yung iyong ability to take action, to handle a situation, right? In looking for a solution. So, action-based po ang self-confidence. Hindi siya about pagbubuhat ng sariling bangko. Pag may nakita kayong taong mayabang, would you call that true self-confidence? Yun po ba ay tunay ng self-confidence? Na, may nakita akong tao, and para siyang mahangin, right? Yung parang, itong tao na ito, you feel like, by the way po, ako ba ay clear sa inyo or is it a little bit blurry? Hindi ko po makita kung medyo clear po ba ang ating screen or medyo malabo po. Can you please type in po sa comment section kung ano po ang nakikita ninyo if it is clear? Kasi parang sa akin may delay ng Yeah, meron pong delay. Can you let me know po? Ayan, we're talking about ito na, number 2, yung self-confidence. Can you please let me know po sa comment section kung klarado po ba, if I'm coming out clear to you? Okay, thank you po, Ms. Rovicel. Clear daw. Yung ating po bang visuals ay clear? Nakikita niyo yung ating slides? Yeah, palagay lang po. Yeah, sabi ni Ms. Angie, no, kayabangan lang yun. Medyo mahina. Yeah, sorry about that. I think, sabi ni Ms. Millefleur, it's clear. Okay. So, self-confidence is not the same as kayabangan. Tama nga si Ms. Angie, right? It is not the same as yung makakita ka ng taong mahangin, confident na siya. Most of the time, the people who are doing that actually is the opposite, is feeling the opposite. Kasi sila ay may kumbaga, they have a need. Meron silang pangangailangan, buhatin yung sarili nilang bangko so that they can probably feel good about themselves. Ang definition ng confidence, like what I said, yung nakita ko na sinabi ni sabi ni Miss Eva, she said na it's all about the way that you handle a situation, looking for a solution. So tama po yun. Self-confidence is knowing that you can trust yourself. So sa mga nagno-notes po dyan, so self-confidence is that feeling that you get when you know that you can trust yourself. Anong ibig sabihin yan? So for example, nag-set ka ng goal, right? So ikaw ay kunyari may hinahandle kang team, meron kayong goal na inaabot. And para maabot yung goal na yon, kailangan mong gawin itong step 1, 2, 3. Right? So for example, you need to meet a specific revenue, you need to meet a specific deadline, may kailangan kang i-deliver sa client mo or may kailangan kang i-deliver na goods or whatever it is na metric mo sa business mo or sa career mo. And alam mo na hindi madaling gawin lagi yung mga ganun, na mga metrics na yon. So ngayon, your ability to take action, yung iyong abilidad to continue to address or to take action doon sa naset mo na goal na yon, and yung pagfa-follow through mo, nag-take ka ng action, will give you the trust that you need para masabi mo sa sarili mo na, ay, mapagkakatiwalaan kita. Alam kong magagawa mo yan. And that gives you self-confidence. So, kasi many times kaya tayo nagsa-self-pity, kaya tayo parang mababa ang tingin natin sa sarili natin, we don't see our self-worth. It's because we don't follow through. Sinabi mo gagawin mo pero hindi ka nag-follow through. Then would you feel confident? Sinabi mo sa team mo, team, imi-meet natin itong ating milestone na ito this month. Pero hindi mo naman ginagawa yung kinakailangang aksyon para maabot yung milestone na yon, then you cannot trust yourself. Right? So if you can't trust yourself, then your self-confidence will go down. So basically, self-confidence is a function of your ability to take action, to fulfill yung mga goals na sinet mo para sa sarili mo, para malaman mo na mapagkakatiwalaan mong sarili mo to follow through. Right? So it's very much action-based. Ito ay nakabase sa gawa. Hindi ito nakabase sa, sabi ko nga dun sa isang post, it's not based on the material possessions. Yung iba kasi, they try to lift yung kanilang self-confidence by buying expensive things, right? Pag bumili ako nito, ay, confident na ako kasi meron na akong Gucci. Meron akong Gucci na bag. Ayan, I feel confident. Feeling ko mayaman ako. Right? And so, they feed yung kanilang self-confidence by material things, but is that real self-confidence? Versus someone, sabihin natin isang tao, iginapang niya yung kanyang negosyo. Start from the very, humble beginnings at naiangat niya yung negosyo na yon. That gives you true self-confidence kasi you did all the actions, ikaw ay natutong umaksyon at nalaman mo sa pagtitake mo ng actions that you can actually trust yourself. You can trust yourself to deliver, to carry through, and that gives you self-confidence. Naiangat mo yung team mo, naabot niyo yung milestone na yon, meron kang na-meet na milestone, meron kang naabot na revenue target, that gives you self-confidence kasi you followed through with that action. Okay, so that's the second trait. Ngayon, susunod naman will be, ito po, focus. So, a leader has the ability to focus. Alam natin ngayon, napakaraming distractions, lalo na ngayon sa panahon na we have technology on our fingertips, maya't maya, yung messenger mo, maya't maya, merong mag-message sa'yo, meron sa'yong, something is always calling your attention. And as a leader ngayon, it's quite rare. Alam natin yan na napaka-distracted ng mga tao ngayon, right? Everyone is always, may ginagawa lagi, may pinagkakaabalahan. However, kung ikaw ay nasa head ng isang team, kung ikaw ay nagli-lead, kung ikaw ay, leader ng community, leader ng negosyo mo, then you need to have this ability to focus, to tune out the noise. Ibig sabihin, kahit minsan yung mga tasks can also be noisy. Kasi some tasks, they seem like very busy, but hindi mo naman talaga siya ang pagtuunan mo ng pansin ngayon. Hindi naman kailangan siya ang gawin mo agad-agad ngayon, right? And so, having that ability to focus on what's the most important thing for you, your business, sa pangkabuhayan mo, is a leadership skill. Kasi kung hindi ka marunong mag-focus kung saan ang mga importante, kung anong mga aksyon ang magbibigay sa'yo ng pinakamalaking result, then mahihirapan ka to continue to advance. Kasi you're always dealing with the small stuff, right? Yung mga, ang lagi mong binubuno ay yung mga parang keeping busy ka lang, pero hindi mo naman talaga ina-address. Yun talagang kailangan mong gawin. So you need to have this ability to focus. Focus lang mga best, right? Focus ka sa goal. Focus ka kung ano ang pinaka-importante. Focus ka dun sa bagay na, alam mo, magbibigay sa'yo yung pinakamalaking result, right? And then, this is the next trait, the ability to foster creativity. Bilang leader, tayo po ay, kumbaga meron tayong obligation to inspire in our team, as a leader, inspire in your team, in your workplace, yung ability ng bawat miyembro na maging creative din. Hindi lahat nakasalalay sa iyo, na lahat na lang pag may problema parang, anong gagawin natin, boss? Anong gagawin natin? Right? So, fostering creativity, you inspire your team members na gamitin yung kanilang creativity, gamitin yung kanilang ability to generate solutions. Ikaw din mismo, you're finding strategies para ikaw ay magkaroon ng parang mga breakthrough moments. And hindi mangyayari yung mga ganyan if you don't keep in mind na ang productivity ng tao ties in with their ability to become creative. Kahit ikaw sa workplace, kahit ikaw bilang leader, bilang head ng isang department, bilang head ng negosyo mo, hanggat wala kang mga bagong ideas, right? Mahihirapan yung business mo mag-progress. So, fostering creativity is very important. Then the fifth trait is, ito very, very important po ito. And so, I'm so excited kasi sa SuccessCon na parating, meron tayong mga speakers who will talk about effective communication. Napakaimportante po nito sa panahon ngayon kung saan people say one thing but they mean another thing, right? Nangyayari po 'yan, eh. And it's because hindi tayo naturuan sa school maybe or sa bahay, how can we effectively communicate? Paano natin mako-convey yung gusto talaga nating sabihin, yung walang, either walang paligoy-ligoy or yung walang parang layers ng meaning, right? So you have to be an effective communicator. And ito again is one of the skill set po yan na hindi na ituturo, kailangang hasain, kailangang practicein. And being an effective communicator means that you are not only speaking, but the most important component also is able to listen. You're able to listen dun sa kausap mo. Ano ba yung sinasabi ng kausap mo? You're listening. Okay? So that's being an effective communicator. And number 6, true leader builds other leaders. Sa tagline ng ating platform, FSM, alam po ninyo na one of that is hatak pataas po. Unfortunately, sa kultura natin, we are ingrained itong mentality na ito. Narinig nyo na yan, alam nyo yan. Crab mentality po, crab, talangka, right? Crab mentality. Pag may nakikitang umuusad, pinupull down para hindi makausad yung tao na yon, and in that way, parang nandun lang sa baba, pantay-pantay lang. So this is not a good trait to have. And so, kung gusto mo talagang makausad at gusto mo talagang maging iba sa ibang tao, you have to do the opposite thing. Imbes na kasama ka dun sa mga taong nagpo-pull down ng iba pababa, bakit hindi ka sumama dun sa mga tao na humahatak sa iba pataas, right? Dahil if you are building a team of leaders, ano po mangyayari? Ano sa tingin ninyo? Kapag nag-build ka ba ng team ng leaders, lalo kang bababa? No, it's abundance mentality. The more that you build people up, the more that you help people to go up, the higher you will go up. So, wag po tayo mag-operate from a scarcity mentality. So, scarcity, yung parang laging may kulang. Kundi, we have to operate from an abundance mentality. There's plenty for everyone. Okay? So, abundance mentality. And kasama ng abundance mentality is the ability to build other leaders. The next one is team builder. So, kasama na din yan dun. Team builder. Imbis na mag-create ka ng pagkakahiwa-hiwalay sa, give me a moment po, kasi inaantay na yata ako ni Coach John. Give me a moment. Sandali lang po. I'm having a meeting after this. So, sandali lang po. Give me a moment. Yeah. Nagsasend lang po ako ng message. Okay. So, imbis po na ang gagawin natin ay mag-cause tayo ng division. Ano po? Yan yung dahilan kung paano tayo na-conquer ng mga colonizers natin, right? Ang ginawa nila is divide and conquer. Pinaghiwa-hiwalay, and geographically, alam nyo naman, hiwa-hiwalay yung Philippine Islands. So, napakadali sa kanila para paghiwa-hiwalayin lalo. So, the more that we are fostering divisiveness, yung pagkakahiwa-hiwalay, then lalong nagiging mahina ang ating organization, lalong nagiging mahina ang ating business, right? Kasi imbes na working together ang ating team, sila ay nagkakahiwa-hiwalay sa kanilang gawain, nagkakaroon sila ng division, yung hindi pagkakaisa, right? So if you're a team builder, pagka ang kultura, the culture that you are building sa iyong community is all about tulungan, mas uunlad po yung inyong community. So that is an effective leadership trait, the ability to build, to foster team building. Next naman is, syempre ito, visionary. Meron kang vision talaga kung saan patutunguhan. Kasi kung hindi mo alam kung saan mo dinadala yung iyong negosyo, hindi mo alam kung saan mo dinadala yung iyong team, then mahihirapan kang mag-progress. You have to become a visionary. Meron kang ability to, even though ikaw ay nagsiset ng goal, syempre grounded ka pa rin sa iyong current state, sa iyong pangkasalukuyang kalagayan. However, alam mo kung saan ang patutunguhan ito. You have a vision for your company, may vision ka para sa team mo, may vision ka para sa career mo. Okay? And then, pag-usapan natin, ito, sorry about that. A good leader, an effective leader has clear goal setting in place, and kanina nga na-mention ko with the confidence, is also an action taker. So a good leader sets clear goals and is able to take action. So yan po, very, very important ito. Marami akong videos na inilabas about goal setting kasi kung hindi tayo marunong mag-set ng goals, ano po mangyayari? Hindi natin matutupad yung vision na yun. Yung naset natin na vision, hindi natin siya matutupad kasi wala tayong milestones na mini-meet. It's one thing na mag-wishful thinking ka lang na meron kang iniisip na gusto mo maabot. That's great. Pero you need to set specific goals. Paano mo aabutin yon? And specific action steps. Right? And so ang leader, hindi lamang dreamer, kundi effective goal setter and action taker. Okay? So may naka-clear plan in place, mga aabutin nating milestone, and how are we gonna achieve those milestones. And then finally, ang leader ay accountable. Ang leader ay may abilidad na sabihin sa sarili, it can be accountability with a buddy, a partner, someone in the team. May abilidad siya to aakuin yung mga specific actions na ginagawa or specific decisions. Meron siyang accountability. Hindi lahat ipapasa yung blame. Right? So may nangyari, hindi maganda yung nangyari. Papasa na lang sa iba yung blame. Ikaw kasi. Right? A good leader looks at the whole picture and is able to say, oh yes, ako ang responsable dyan dahil ... Dahil, for example, hindi kita nabigyan ng clear direction, dahil hindi ako naging clear sa aking gustong iparating, dahil hindi ako naging clear dun sa pinag-usapan natin. So accountable siya. Imbis na magbe-blame sa ibang tao, titignan muna, what role did I play in causing this situation? And in that way, siya ay acting accountable. Siya ay marunong umako. Right? Kasi pag inako mo na you had a role to play, then you can improve yourself. Pero pag hindi mo tinatanggap na meron kang problema, pag hindi mo tinatanggap that you played a role doon sa problema na yon, sa challenge na kinakaharap ng company mo, ng team mo, then, anong nangyayari? You don't progress. You don't improve. Dahil akala mo lagi ikaw ang tama. Lagi lang mali yung team mo. Right? And so, yan lang po yung ating sharing for today. I have to jump in sa akin pong meeting with Coach John, which I will be having next week. So, abangan po natin. Actually, tomorrow yata. Tomorrow. So, I will be meeting you again. Magsa-start na kasi itong ating series of broadcasts dito po sa SuccessCon para mabigyan kayo ng mga important insights. Paano ninyo effectively i-build yung inyong business, paano ninyo effectively i-build yung inyong career, paano kayo makakausad, paano kayo makauunlad po. So that's it. Sa mga hindi po natin, sabi ni Ms. Angie, take the risk daw. Ms. Petrina said, thank you. Sabi ni Ms. Angie, take the risk. Thank you daw, sabi ni Ms. Eva. Hopefully may natutunan po ang mga leaders natin dito. Ano po, yung mga nanood ngayong gabi, yung mga kailangang makausad sa kanilang workplace, sa kanilang negosyo. Sana may mai-apply kayo ngayong gabi sa natutunan ninyo sa ating session. Sabi ni Ronaldin, sasabay kayong aangat. Yes, that's true. Be a channel of blessing to others. I love that. Thank you, Miss Eva. Be a channel of blessings. Napakaganda. Okay, so I'll see you again soon. Panoorin po ang susunod na broadcast. Very exciting. Coach Jonathan Petalver will be joining me this week. Napakarami pong learnings. Tune in po tayo every week dito sa SuccessCon. We have these broadcasts. So that's it for now. Salamat po sa panonood. Bye for now.